All right, so we did the first question. Isaac Asimov, Three Laws of Robotics, by me and Harshul. So let's begin by defining the three laws of robotics. The first law of robotics states that a robot must not injure a human being through inaction or allow a human being to come to harm. The second law states that a robot must obey orders given it by a human being, except where such orders would conflict with the first law. And the third law states that a robot must protect its own existence as long as such protection does not conflict with the first or second law. And this first question basically has to revolve around the three laws of robotics and how they can connect with human laws and how we can add our own law to the three laws of robotics by Isaac Asimov. All right, so breaking down the three laws of robotics, Isaac Asimov's three laws of robotics are in fact solid in our opinion because we feel like they in fact allowed the robots or allowed the humans to take control of the robots and allowed the humans to take advantage of the robots. We feel that they enable the robots to act based on how we desire them to act because we get to take superiority, like we get to take control of the robots and command them however we want to command them so they can do what we want them to do and work at our disposal. We feel that these laws help because this way the robots know who's in charge and who the real boss is here so that the robots have no second thought of ever wanting to take us over. So we took Speedy. Here's a quote. I guess he wants to play games. Well, we'll play games with him. Asimov 29. All right, so Speedy was the highly engineered robotic speedster who was able to retrieve selenium from the selenium pool in the planet Mercury. All right, so Speedy was built to retrieve. However, one day when Powell and Donovan gave Speedy a command to retrieve the selenium from the selenium pool, the command that was given to Speedy was very lackadaisical and very sluggish, and we felt that this caused Speedy to, in a way, malfunction and not be able to retrieve the selenium the way he was supposed to retrieve it. Instead, Speedy decided to do his own thing, which was run around in a circle and, in a way, play a game. We feel that this was caused because Speedy did not take the order that was given to him seriously. Instead, he took it lackadaisical, which means that the superiority by Donovan and Powell that were supposed to be shown were not shown, which allowed Speedy to think that he was in a way above them and could do what he wanted. And in the book, we see how it's been hours, and since Speedy has not returned with selenium, so Donovan and Powell go looking for him, and only to find out that he's been running in circles, which basically all comes to end that Speedy was doing his own thing and not following directions because the order given to him was very lackadaisical.
So a part of our question was, are these laws similar to human laws? And anyway, so the first law of robotics is similar to a human law. Like, pretend like a human does a crime. For example, a human does a crime to another human. He will be punished. He will go to jail eventually. And the second law of robotics is similar. So the parents give orders to kids for their safety and not for their harm. One example of that. And because it states, but what's different is that it just states for robots have to obey humans, not the other way around. The third law of robotics is also similar because it says a robot must protect its own existence until such protection conflicts with the first or second law. The human law is the same thing, but for humans protecting their own existence, like there's a law for not doing drugs.
Yeah, like avoiding drugs, because we feel like if humans do drugs, they're in a way harming themselves in the long run, and that kind of applies to the third law.
Yeah, it's for their safety, for human safety. Yeah. And this is just a quote from iRobot, page 9. It shows that a robot can't break the first law and also explains the first law, which is similar to the human's first law.
Okay, if we could add one law, we feel that we would add this law that allows the robots to detect whether a young life form should be saved over an older life form. And you could just, after this video, we'll explain to you why we feel like robots should prioritize young life forms over older life forms.
The robot's brain is fit for ascension.
So I'll just make it big soon.
It's reading vital signs. It must have calculated that.
It did. I was the logical choice. Calculated that I had a 45% chance of survival. Sarah only had an 11% chance. I was somebody's baby. 11% is more than enough. A human being would have known that. Otherwise, nothing here, just lights and clockwork. And you trust them if you want to.
Alright, so that basically showed how like Will Smith was just saying how like he even prefers himself being left to die rather than a young little girl being left to die, because the young little girl has still life to experience. She still has like
Her life was more like
Yeah, her
precious.
exactly, her life is very precious because she still has like much more opportunities and she still has opportunities to like make something of herself in life and to like enjoy life as it is. While Will Smith he's older, so he has really enjoyed life, even though he still has more time, but the little girl has not enjoyed life as she should, which is why we feel robots should be able to, as our fourth law, we feel robots should be able to prioritize young life over older life in a deathly situation. That's the presentation.